Yo, it's your boy Dctree from Dctree-Nation.com, where we cover hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. Bruh, listen, I love Pop. I love the Spurs. But they got to do something about this minute management, guys. They got to do something about this minute management. The Spurs have lost 4 games in a row as of this video. But the minutes they're distributing, they're off. They are off. And before I get too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Okay, let's jump right into it. And this video isn't to bash Pop. It's just constructive criticism. And I understand that he knows more about basketball than I do. I'm just kind of venting as a fan on the outside looking in. My father once gave me some really good advice. He said to play the cards life deals you to the best of your ability. You may not have the cards you want, but play the cards you have the best you can. And when I look at the Spurs, they're not playing their deck properly. They're not doing all they know to do to curb this losing streak and to curb some of the issues they're having defensively. The first reason I bring this up, and you probably wonder, hey, what are you talking about? Look at the minute management among the best defensive players on the team. The Spurs are struggling defensively, yet their best defensive players don't even play most of the game. Think about it. Against Orlando, and I understand that Murray is on a minute restriction. I don't know what's going on with that, but 21 minutes per game? Come on, guys. Come on. He's your best defensive player. He can't play half the game. He can't play half the game. Come on. Derek White, I know he was a little banged up before, but I haven't heard anything since. You telling me he can't play at least half the game? He played like 20, 21, 22 minutes. And that's just an ongoing cycle. These are young guys. They should at least play 30, 33 minutes a game. I don't understand that. The minute management needs work. Think about it this way. Even DeRozan played 37 minutes last night. 37 minutes against Orlando. So you telling me Derek White can't get the same amount of minutes? Or he can at least go 28 minutes, 24 minutes? Minute management is hurting the Spurs. And if you've been a Spurs fan for a while, that has been one of the criticisms of Popovich. A player will be playing lights out, get hot, hitting every shot, and he will sit them down. I saw this with David Robinson. I saw this with Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu, because he's so strict about this minute restriction stuff, which is fine to a degree. But when your team is in the West and on a 4-game slide, you got to play Derek White 30 minutes, man. You got to play him 30 minutes. You got to up, Murray's minute restriction, at least 25 minutes, player. I mean, you have to make those moments. I understand that the Spurs are very particular about minutes, but man, in the West, you can't have a 4-game losing streak and expect to make a high seed in the playoffs. Also, this DeMarre Carroll situation is so bizarre. He's a defensive player, but he can't get any minutes? None? Zero? Come on, man. The Spurs paid him 2 years, $13 million. Got so excited for having him, they went back and gave him 3 years, $21 million. Just to sit on the bench. He is not that poor of a player. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that this dude can't get at least 10 minutes per game with the Spurs suffering defensively like they are now. Zero? I'm not even saying he should start. I'm not even saying he should have a huge role like a 6th man, 7th man off the bench. But 0 minutes, player? Zero? For like 4 or 5 games in a row. DNPs? This is ridiculous. Lonnie Walker, DNPs? I understand, and I mentioned this in another video. I understand Lonnie is making mistakes. He's not the best defensively at times. He makes some mistakes. DNPs, though? He's not that bad. These guys aren't that bad. The Spurs are not playing the cards they are dealt. People are asking for trades. People are asking for changes. People are asking, for people to come up from Austin. But at the same time, I look at the Spurs roster and I look at their, minute management, and I'm like, we're not really maximizing our potential. When you have 2 defensive stars not starting together, you got 2 defensive stars not playing half the game. The game is 48 minutes and they playing 22, 21 minutes. Come on, you have to maximize what you have. Man, oh man, one thing I gotta give Pop, man, that Joker love his veterans. Well, he's not giving up on LaMarcus, not criticizing him. He's not giving up on DeMar, not criticizing him. He's definitely not giving up on Marco, man. But he has to increase the minutes of some of these young guys to give us a chance. All right, guys, that's it for this one. For more information on hoops, check out the main page, Dctree-Nation.com. Like us on Facebook. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Help a brother out. Thanks for watching. Peace.